Right, okay, so example 2 then. So have a look at the board if you're not sure. Otherwise, continue with what you're doing. Example 2. Now this is from question 1 on that piece of work. So if you've not done it, then have a look now. So x squared subtracts 8x plus 2 is 0. So my first step is to complete the square on this expression here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to write down x squared minus 8x. And that plus 2, this guy here, I'm going to move it out of the way. So plus 2, leave some space here, and that's equal to 0. Okay. And what we can do now is try and get this x squared minus 8x in this form here. So I've got brackets x plus or minus something squared, and that will give me my x squared minus 8x. So what I want to do in here is I'm going to halve this negative 8, this coefficient of x here. I'm going to halve this, and it becomes minus 4. Okay. Now, let me just double check and expand this. If I expand this, I'm going to get x squared minus 8x minus 4 squared, which is plus 16. Now, this is good. I like this. I don't particularly want this extra plus 16 there. There's just one x squared minus 8x, which I've got here. Okay. But I don't want that plus 16. So I'm going to remove that plus 16 by taking away this 4 squared here. I take away 4 squared. A plus 2 is still there, so plus 2, and that's still equal to 0. Now, if I then simplify this, so on the next line I'm going to have x minus 4 squared, take away that 16, plus the 2, which is take away 14, and that's still equal to 0. And I can then try and solve for x by adding 14 to both sides. So I've got x minus 4 squared is equal to 14. I then take the square root of both sides. So square root this, and it will give me x minus 4. Now the square root of 14 will just be plus or minus the square root of 14. That doesn't get any simpler. And then we've got, add 4 to both sides, so I've got x equals to 4 plus or minus the square root of 14. Now I can have the 4 at the end of the 14, that's fine, but I prefer to have the plus or minus the square root second, so after my integer number. So this is my answer for this example here.